Hey, what's up everybody? I've got another build to share with you today. It's another one that I've robbed from ReadyToDie. Again, it's a build that he's brought to me in Legendary Missions when he's been jumping in with us. And this is a crowd control build. A lot of you have been asking to see this. It's such a good build. We've been using a hardwired crowd control build. It works very, very well. A lot of blinds, a lot of jammers. And this build is better than that. Like, no joke. It's really, really good. For me, this is the best legendary crowd control build there is. I'm running it now. Penny's running it. And yeah, huge shout out to ReadyToDie for this. We've already done a ReadyToDie build this video with the ongoing directive healer build on Monday just gone. If you want to see that, it's on the channel, go and check it out. But today we're going to be covering this one. I haven't got a lot of footage of this build because I don't get much chance to be crowd control on legendaries. I did get a little bit of footage and you can see it on screen now. I'm going to show you this clip in full in a few moments so you can kind of see the build in action, and then we're going to go through the build and exactly what it does afterwards. So before we do get into all of that, if you do enjoy the video, please do hit like and share to support it. Subscribe if you're new here for more content from myself. And I always shout out our community. It's nearly at 26,000 members now. When you're done with the video, come and check us out. It's linked at the top of the video description. I'm going to cut out now and let this roll so you can see the clip in full. That was the only issue. We just got to make sure. So when Captain runs in, I don't know where you're positioned then, Cap, but wherever you're positioned, everything ran past you and to us. So we just need to...
Yeah, I went in right and circled round to the left and was coming up the left. Coming back from the left.
Yeah, okay. Blind out. So I need to learn to wait a second. There we go. Okay, blind's going out.
The healer, yellow healer in the middle. Back and towards you.
Nice work on the medic. Don't want to hit him yet. Okay. Much better. No ads are coming close now. There's some grenaders on the left side for when you have your next demolisher.
Wow.
I'm gonna blind them now. Cap should be getting their aggro now anyway too.
Yeah, I've got their aggro. Shields.
When you get a second bam.
Okay, next wave in. We've got someone flanking to our left.
I'm on.
Oh, don't worry, we've got him.
Oh, yeah, I'm down. There's too many reds and purples. They're just
yeah, it's try and figure out your best position, and I don't know how I normally do this. As long as you can be in a position where you can stand and shoot stuff, they'll focus you. Okay, there's our medic on the right there, red medic getting people up. That's blinds.
Yeah, I see. I got it. Oh, come on. Oh my god, it won't swap weapon. Oh my god. I'm standing there with a pistol gun. Triangle. That's ridiculous.
GG's.
Wow, that's
So the point in that clip was just to show you how good the cooldowns worked, how quick you got them back. I did my best, as I said at the start of the video. I don't run crowd control a lot. Anybody that runs this a lot would probably have done so much better than I did. But anyway, it comes back really, really quick. And here's the build. Now we're going to start with the specialization as always. We've got the survivalist specialization. This really doesn't matter. You can throw whatever specialization you want on to support your team. Now you are going to want the Scorpio for obvious reasons. The Scorpio is just great on builds like this. It's the weapon to use for any sort of tank build or healer build. You can help your team out by proccing the Scorpio procs, and they can pause enemies, it can shock them, it does all sorts. It's so OP. The stage left is the secondary item. The reason we're using this is because if we equip it, we can also throw grenades to do damage to enemies, and then they're going to take a further 40% damage to armor, which is very handy if you get a chance to do that. The sidearm really doesn't matter, and we've gone with the incendiary grenades with the survivalist specialization, but any grenades, it's up to you. The most important part is the build itself. So this is what it looks like. We've got a golden mask here. It needs to come with status effects and skill haste, because this is what you're going to want. You want as much skill haste on the build as possible, and as much status effects on the build as possible. With this is probably one of the hardest to grind pieces, because you need the golden mask to come with these two attribute rolls, so you can roll skill tier on, and you're going to want to roll, so you're going to want to have a skill haste mod on that as well. The one piece golden is also giving you 10% status effects. The chest piece is a wyvern chest piece. We've got skill tier, skill haste, status effects, and a skill haste mod. This is giving you skill damage for one piece, and the second piece we've got on the backpack is giving us another 10% status effects. The talent you want on your chest, it's tag team. This is kind of what makes it all work. So the last enemy that you have damage with a skill is marked, and dealing weapon damage to that enemy consumes the mark to reduce active cooldowns by 6 seconds. You can do that every 4 seconds, and you're using this a lot. You notice in the clip when I used my jammer pulse, that did cause damage to the enemy to bring that skull up, and if I hit the enemy with the skull up, any skills on cooldown will be reduced by 6 seconds, bringing them back much quicker. You can change this talent if you want. The point of this build is to have as much skill haste on the build as possible, so your skills are very low cooldown anyway, but tag team just gets them back even quicker. And if for whatever reason you can't get the tag team to proc, then there's going to be low cooldown anyway. You can mix the chest talent up if you want to. Obviously you're just not going to be able to reduce them by 6 seconds every now and then. The backpack, we've already said, is the wyvern backpack. Again, skill tier, skill haste, status effect, skill haste mod on there, and we've got creeping death. So when I apply a status effect, is also applied to all enemies within 8 meters of your target. The cooldown on that is 15 seconds. And then for the rest of the pieces, they are just improvised pieces to throw on more skill haste mods. So we've got improvised gloves, improvised knees, and improvised holster. You've got to craft these, and they're going to need skill tier, skill haste, and status effects on all 3 of them. But what the improvised pieces do is allow you to add more mods to your build. So we've got a skill haste mod on the gloves, a skill haste mod on the knee pads, and a skill haste mod on the holster. You can see there's a lot of optimization needed on this build to get the skill haste even higher and to get the status effects even higher, but it is absolutely incredible. You want to run it with like status effects skills. So on legendaries, we're running it with the jammer pulse. This is what is causing the damage for tag team, and we've got the blinder firefly to blind the enemies. And it really is, as I said at the start of the video, the best crowd control build we have used on legendary missions, and it works so well. It's a bit of a hard grind if you don't want to put any effort to do it. A hardwired crowd control build works very well. We released that a few weeks ago on the channel, but if you're willing to put in that extra effort to make this build, it's well worth it. You're gonna absolutely love it. And that is it for the video. Again, a huge shout out to ReadyToDie for this build. He just jumped in one stream and said, do you mind if I use this other crowd control build I've made, a high-end one? So yeah, go for it. And I noticed how good it was. I had to check out the build, and we made it ourselves to show you guys. So all credits ReadyToDie for this build. I didn't know about it before. A few people in stream comments said they use a build like this as well, and highly recommended tag team, which is why I put that on it. And yeah, top build, really enjoy it. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments. Put it together, let me know what you think. Let me know of other crowd control builds that you use as well. I'm very interested in hearing them, but we're going to end it here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share the video to support it, subscribe if you're new here for more content from myself, and now you're done, come and check out that great community that's linked at the top of the video description. Until next time, thank you for watching, stay safe, and peace out.